So today I decided I was going to go on a hunt for a couple new books. I was really looking for something from Jason Aaron, specifically Absolute Superman and Bug Wars were the two. I didn't ultimately find those, but I did find some other comics that I was into. What up, guys? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I had to supercharge after getting some books. So while I'm supercharging, let's talk about what I picked up. So first and foremost, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. As you hopefully saw already from my last video, I really liked the book by Jason Aaron's for Thor. I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a kid, so I wanted to get his book. And then he did Absolute Superman, which is like a new title going on right now, so I also wanted to get that title to see something more recent that he's written and check those two out. And then another person that I was interested to get something to read was James Tynion. James Tynion, and this is Something is Killing the Children. And somebody is smoking hella weed right now over here at this supercharger. It smells super strong. I'm gonna read one of the comics right now while I'm supercharging, and then maybe I'll do a review if it takes longer than that to supercharge. Stay tuned for that. So I started off with Absolute Superman, and I have to say the first issue of Absolute Superman is actually insane. It is super good. My charging is pretty much done, so I only got done with one issue. I'll move on to the next when I get home, and we'll do a full actual recap. But I really like where the story starts. It starts on planet Krypton, kind of going into where Kal-El or Superman is from. And I think it does a really good job of diving into the background of like just Krypton, giving you some more information on what type of planet it was, what type of technology there was, and you know, the type of things that they cherished. Like his parents were miners and his parents were farmers, and they came from like the Rust Belt of like Krypton, which, you know, is something that I've never really seen before in a Superman movie or comic before. I really like the backstory of where he came from and how his parents kind of came out against what the government was all doing in Krypton, and they saw that they were like abusing the resources and the planet was going to die, so they were like trying to speak out, and every time they did that they got, or they had like really good, you know, scores, and they should have like been into the science league, but because they were so outspoken about their beliefs in the direction the planet was going, they ended up not being able to be used, and that's how come they became farmers. They like became lower or poorer citizens. So I'm excited to read the rest of it. I'm definitely excited I picked it up. So I just finished issue 2 of Absolute Superman. This book is way too new for me to spoil it for you guys. The first issue was amazing. The second issue was even better. It's really laying the groundwork for the rest of the series, and it's got great amazing art. It's got a great amazing storyteller. It's got great pacing. You don't feel like it's dragging things out. It's just continuously keeping me captivated, and I could not recommend going and getting Absolute Superman after only 2 issues. It's that good. At least the trade paperback, I would highly recommend it. If you go to your local comic book store, it should be available. And if not, I got mine at Barnes and Nobles, but they did have it at the comic book store as well. So I would highly recommend going and checking that one out. This has been just eye opening. This is like you get to see like teenage, like our preteen, like little kid Superman. It's really cool. You get to see a lot of the backstory from a really unique angle that I just think is definitely drawing me closer to Superman, which is something I never thought I would say. I knew Superman's story, like You kind of hear it. You've watched some of the movies as cartoons over the years. You know who Superman is, at least you think. And then you read Absolute Superman and you're like, wait, this has some unique spins. This is taking a unique path. This is taking me somewhere. This is drawing me in. This is making Superman almost into a completely different person than who I had expected him to be. It's like the aspects of Superman are all there, but it's before he even knows how to use his powers. It's before he knows, like, you're learning so much about the history of him and from the perspective of Jason Aaron's in this book that I would highly recommend it. This is the book. Only after 2 issues, I would give you the strongest recommendation. If you are looking for a brand new comic to get into, this would be the one. It is better than Absolute Batman, in my opinion. Absolute Batman's pretty good as well. I also read the trade paperback of that, but this one just reads so much more smooth. Like, Scott Snyder is a great comic book writer, but Jason might be way better, or for me, it might be the pacing, might be the less jumping around. Like, you do jump around to different times, but it's like very clear. And it's very well done the way that he's done this, and the art is amazing. Like, the art is super cool. There was like one page that I really wanted to like showcase his art. Look at this. Like, this is flipping awesome. Like, the art is so cool. So yeah, like I said, I would highly recommend, like, go read it. Go get it right now. Why are you still watching this video? Go get the book. I will do reviews on this in a future video. Once I read these 2, I'll probably be done with this one tonight. But I don't want to spoil any more of the book for you guys because it is relatively new. I just want to recommend that you guys go check it out. I'm gonna get completely caught up, and I'm probably, after this, I'm probably gonna be going to find 7, 8, 9, all the single issues to get me caught up to where they are in the thing. Actually, I think I can get another trade paperback. I think there's another trade paperback. I think there's a volume 2. If that's not out, it might be coming out soon. I don't know. I'll look into it. I'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the little mini vlog of today. I did go out, went to my local comic book store. One of the local comic book stores is really like 35 minutes away, called Power Comics. That was super fun. I went in there for different comics than the one I came out with outside of Absolute Superman. That was definitely one that was on my list to grab, and then I ended up, because I couldn't find the other ones that I was looking for, picking out the Ninja Turtle one and the Something is Killing the Children, which I'm excited to read as well, because I've heard really good things about that comic book as well. So I'm really liking the format of trade paperbacks. They are like the perfect amount of a story. You're not just in one issue, and you don't feel like, if you finish it, you don't feel like you have to continue on with the story. You feel like you got enough of it, enough exposure to it to know where it's kind of going. But if you do like it, it's like, can get you caught up fairly quickly. So I do like trade paperbacks. I'm really enjoying them. Then I went to Barnes and Nobles, and that's where I picked these up. They have comic books as well. They just have trade paperbacks, not single issues, but still another good resource if you are looking to get yourself some comics. So until the next one, love you guys so much. Peace.
Comic Book Corner. Turn the page, explore. Heroes rise, the villains scheme. The hero falls, the city screams.